Now, Alex, you've put out a call to debate presidential hopeful Robert Kennedy Jr., particularly on his energy beliefs. You've said RFK is dead wrong about the need to rapidly reduce fossil fuel use to prevent climate catastrophe. One, do you think he will debate you? And two, why do you say he's wrong?
So here's the context: is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I don't think really knows much about anything. So he's he's a lawyer who sues companies and various things, and I think often he's wrong about the issues he's talking about. He's sort of known for his position on vaccines, where whatever you think about vaccines, I do not think he's a credible person at all for many reasons. But he's had this thing where nobody's willing to debate me, everyone's afraid of me, and he's gotten on a lot of major shows like Joe Rogan. Elon Musk helped promote him with having him on a huge Twitter Spaces, and people have the idea of, wow, this guy is so smart, and people are afraid of him. Elon Musk says people are afraid of him. And I'm like, I debated this guy in 2019, and by all accounts, it was very easy. And he is against fossil fuels. He wants to rapidly eliminate fossil fuels. Very importantly, he pretends that he doesn't. So he claims to be free market. People say, oh, why debate him? You're both free market. He is the opposite of free market. He admitted to me in the 2019 debate, it is on video, I put it on Twitter, that he wants policies that make gasoline cost $12.50 a gallon. So his basic view is he thinks he has all this science that shows that fossil fuels are ruining the world. So he wants the ability to infinitely tax the fossil fuel industry so that nobody can afford it. And he calls that freedom. I call that dictatorship. And I think it's the opposite of freedom. And given that everyone is talking about debating and Joe Rogan wanted him to debate, I think, hey, let's have a no time limit debate. I got to debate him maybe 90 minutes last time. In my view, he got saved a lot by the moderator. Let's have an open debate where we can really go into these. I believe it'll show the world that his energy policy is deadly. And I think it'll also show them something about his thinking methodology and credibility, which I think will extend to other fields that I'm not an expert in.
Now, you did get him to admit his green agenda will drive up gas prices. Have a look.
What should a gallon of gasoline cost? Because in Europe, it's something like, I don't know, $10 a gallon, so it's already about twice what we pay. And yet, solar and wind have not dominated there. They haven't revolutionized there. They still use gasoline. So there's a question of basically what he's saying is not that he has a really cheap way of producing energy or that there is one on the market. He's saying, let's make fossil fuels unbelievably expensive.
If we have to go to Saudi Arabia, punch holes in the ground, bring up the oil, refine it expensively, we ought to have a price of gasoline at the pump that reflects all that cost. If you did add all those costs of oil, yeah, gasoline price at the pump would go up to $12.50.
Higher gas prices. I can't see the American public embracing that anytime soon.
Notably,
now,
I'm glad this has been revealed, because nobody knows this. Like, imagine he was campaigning. Imagine on Rogan he had said this. So he just uses this mumbo jumbo about, oh, negative externalities, pay the real price and free market. And so I nailed him down, and people need to know this, and he needs to explain it. He claims everyone is afraid of him, and he's willing to debate. Well, time to put your time where your mouth is.
Well, let's see it. I'm sure you v. RFK on Joe Rogan would be absolutely compelling viewing.